Now, Arkansas basketball received a giant boost yesterday as Derrian Ford committed to the Arkansas Razorbacks. Derrian, we appreciate your time this morning, man. Thanks for joining us, and look forward to talking with you this morning.
Thank you for having me.
So I want to start with your work ethic. I know that Eric Musselman and company, they put out that video of Muss bench pressing. I mean, you were in a gym, you're working out 24/7, it seems like. How often, how many hours on average would you say you're working out in a gym, working on your game?
It'd probably be 2 to 2.5 hours.
Per day?
But in a day, it'd probably be close to 4, because we would go back twice or 3 times sometimes.
Yeah. And that's what everyone says about your work ethic. You're just constantly there. You're constantly working out. You're constantly working on different drills. And I think it was cool. It must have been cool for you, Derrian, as an Arkansas kid, to watch the likes of Devontae Davis, Moses Moody, Jalen Williams, 3 Arkansas guys, Fort Smith, Jacksonville, North Little Rock, to see the success they had in the regular season and in the NCAA tournament. When you watch them play, did that give you confidence that you can have that big of an impact your freshman season at Arkansas?
It did. It showed me that if you put in the hard work, no matter what age you are, Coach Muss is going to let you play. He's going to put you out there on the floor if you can impact the team in any type of way to help them win.
Yeah. Derrian, you obviously made your commitment to Arkansas public yesterday. As you worked through the process, what was the moment, or what was it that made you know Arkansas was the right fit for you?
We had just been talking to the coaches so much, me and my family, and it seemed like every time we talked, they were so interested in me, and I just had a good bond with the coaches. And it's like, I had known them for so long, and I want to feel like home away from home, and I feel that they can help me reach the goal that I want to.
Yeah. And, you know, we've been talking about the talent in state, you, Nick Smith, Khalil Ware. What is it that makes this state so special? It seems like we're on a great run here in state. Tye just mentioned all the young players that were freshmen last year that would be sophomores. What is it about basketball as you play against a lot of these guys in the summer? What is it that's made Arkansas so special and such a great recruiting ground for not just Arkansas, but so many programs that have come to get to know you over the last few years, recruiting you here in this state?
It's just the way, I think it's the way we play, and that we're showing a lot of states that Arkansas has so much potential, and that we have a lot of talent down here, and that we are capable of playing at the same level that they give the other recognition of states.
Derrian, we had a conversation with Sidney Moncrief about a year or so ago, and he talked about how kind of the similar thing that you're talking about. He didn't feel like that Arkansas got enough credit. Arkansas kids got enough credit, and when they beat UCLA, he felt like it kind of put them on a national stage. I mean, you've got a guy in Bobby Portis that almost won 6th Man of the Year that's playing in the NBA Finals. I mean, I think it's pretty evident that Arkansas guys can play basketball, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. There's just a lot of talent down here, you know. And I think when us not having the recognition that some states get, it makes us work even harder, or motivates us to work even harder when we step on the court and play against other talents. So I feel that that's a great motivator, and it just helps us in the long run.
Derrian, what I think is also very important to you, it seems like on social media, is your family, whether it's your dad, Darnell, your Uncle Mark, your mom. I mean, you've got a really tight bond and a tight connection. How important and how valuable has your family been through this process?
My family has been very important. I always talk to them about any decisions that I make, whether it's basketball or not. And I just thank them. For being in my life, because without them and God, this wouldn't be possible. So they always traveling, making sacrifices for me, and I just want to get back to them one day.
Arkansas's newest basketball commitment, Derrian Ford, with us here on the Morning Rush. It's been much reported on social media and other places about your connection with Joe Johnson and y'all training some together. Tell us how that relationship began.
Well, it began right after I wasn't going to be playing AU anymore, and he said he wanted to get straight to work, and I was excited. I was actually shocked because I didn't believe when my dad told me, but it actually came to, and when we worked out the first time, I was so amazed about how detailed he is on every move that he does, and it's more of a reaction game, and he just gave me so much knowledge and information. And then we worked out the second day, and I I just learned so much in a short period of time, and I just thank him for the opportunity. And he's doing big things right now in the Big Three. He just won Player of the Week. Yeah. And hopefully I can get back to work out with him if he's not busy after that, and he can give me more information and knowledge about the game to reach the goal that I want to reach.
And I'm glad you brought up the Big Three, because that was going to be my next point is, hey, this isn't some old broke-down retired player that used to do it. This is a guy that I was watching last weekend, like you say, out in Vegas. He's still getting it done just in a little different format. So I'm sure it's fun for you to watch your guy in that Big Three format. That's a lot of fun to watch on the weekends.
Yeah, he's so talented, and it's just his moves are very detailed. He just told me a lot about detail and reaction more than it being a physical game. It's more a reaction game, or a mental game. It's more reaction. Mm-hmm. So I just learned so much from him, and he's a great person off the court also. Doesn't think too highly of himself. He's just a humble, grown man.
Derrian Ford with us here on the Morning Rush. Derrian, you talked about the bond that you shared with the coaches up on the hill. I think one of the things that recruits have really enjoyed about Eric Musselman is reenacting several of the NBA pictures over the years. Do you and did you guys recreate a certain picture, a certain screenshot that you've really enjoyed seeing or watching over the years?
Yes, we recreated. It was me dunking on. I just can't remember the people who it was.
Was it LeBron over Jason Terry? Is that who it was?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I think so.
Yeah, that was Boston Celtics, Miami Heat. I remember that game very well. What else about Eric Musselman? I know that Moses talked about this, Devo's talked about this, Jalen, so many others, countless others have spoken to his NBA background, the developmental aspect, and I know you've spoken to that as well. What is another area that really attracted you to Eric Musselman and this Arkansas basketball program?
How interactive he is with his players off the court. And I know he has a lot of energy on the court, but how interactive he is with his players off the court, and he makes them feel like they're at home, like they have another parent that they come talk to about anything more than just basketball. So that was one thing that I saw and I liked about Coach Musselman.
Darren, I don't know if you saw the video they put out. They just went rock climbing yesterday. Are you a big rock climber at all, man?
I did it at the mall.
Not a lot of rocks down in Magnolia, is there? Not a lot of mountains to climb down that part of the state.
Not a lot of mountains to climb. There's a lot of dirt roads and
I've been
soul food.
I've been to Magnolia a few times. I was wanting to ask about kind of the Razorback connection. You know, Magnolia, great part of the state. Been there to SAU a few times, but you know, I grew up in Fort Smith. Ty grew up in Little Rock. We're Arkansas guys, but it's a part of our state that's not right next door. Not just a 45-minute or a couple-hour drive. You know, you don't. From Magnolia, you don't just hop up on I-40 real quick and go somewhere. So the connection to Fayetteville, what's that like in that community? Because I think for a lot listening this morning, you know where Magnolia's at, perhaps on the map. People there love the Razorbacks, but it's a little more difficult to get to Fayetteville when you're from Magnolia.
Well, Magnolia is a great community. Everybody knows each other, and I know I have a lot of support behind my back in Magnolia. That's why I went to state. And it's just an amazing community, and I just love the people down here. I love being in Magnolia, and I love working out down here in Magnolia. And it's just a great experience for me and my family to be down here. And if they need to do something or they need to call somebody, they know who to call. And it's just everything goes great in Magnolia for me and my family. So I'm just happy to be down here and have this community.
How much in the summer have you spent time around playing with or against Nick Smith and Khalil Ware? I know those are, you know, just like you, two of the other highly coveted players in the state. What kind of relationship you have with those guys that, you know, I'm sure you'd love to have on your team at Arkansas?
Well, I have a great relationship with them when we're able to talk, because we don't talk that much, but when we do talk to each other, it's nothing but how each other's been doing and what's been going on. It's never about the wins and the losses or who did this, who did that. It's just about how we've been doing in our life off the court. And I haven't got a chance to play against Nick, but I did get a chance to play against Khalil. And everything went great, but right after that, we never talked about who won this or who lost this. It was just about the memory that we made. So those are two great players, and I wish nothing but the best for him.
Yeah, I'm sure everybody listening wants to know if you're going to be twisting those arms a little bit to be for them guys to be your teammates.
I try to do my best.
All right.
Derrian Ford here with us on the Morning Rush. Derrian, two of your, it looks like future teammates, Barry Dunny Jr. out of Alabama and then Joseph Pinion out of Morrilton. Now, I know that we've talked about Joseph a little bit before, and you said also recently that you've kind of built a little bit of a relationship with Kamani Johnson. Have you got a chance to catch up with Barry Dunny Jr. or Joseph Pinion since you committed to Arkansas yesterday?
I commented on Joseph when he shared a post about me committing, but I haven't got a chance to talk to Barry Dunn about planning on doing that today.
Well, I don't know if you know this, Derrian, but you guys have the number 1 recruiting class right now in the Southeastern Conference, number 3 in the country, and doesn't look like Muss is stopping anytime soon. It's really the hot topic this morning. We led off our show with it this morning, and we appreciate you hopping on with us. And before we let you go, I know you like to ride horses, you like to fish. I know you like to watch movies with your family.
He likes soul food. He told us
soul food.
You're at to point us to the right places next time we're down that way.
I was going to say you've developed instantly a rapport with a bunch of Razorback fans listening. Have you been able to? I know you've been hot and heavy working AAU ball, Magnolia, all that. Have you had a chance to enjoy any of those activities as of late?
I have not been able to ride horses or fish because it's been so busy, but I have been able to watch movies at night when we're done working out or not, or after the tournament. So I've been able to watch movies, but I haven't been able to go ride horses or fishing. So
yeah,
I don't know when that'll be, but hopefully I can do it at least one time this summer.
Yeah. What's your favorite family movie to watch with your mom, dad, and your crew?
Favorite family movie? Favorite family movie. It's not really a favorite family movie. My favorite family movie is just us watching the movie together. So it could be any type of movie as long as we
Good answer.
Together. That's a great movie.
Yeah, your Uncle Mark sent us a photo on Twitter a couple of weeks. I guess y'all were at the beach having a great family time together, and you were playing with your sisters. Looked like y'all were having a great time at the beach together. So
yes, sir. We had a great time. We went to Galveston Beach, and it was just a little getaway, just to spend some time with each other, get away from basketball a little bit. But actually, after that day, that night, the next day at night around like 10 o'clock, we went to work out. So I guess we got one day of family time a little bit on the beach, and everything went great. My dad, he enjoyed it. My mom enjoyed it. My sisters ran around on the sand, fed the birds. So it was just an amazing family time, and hopefully we can start having more moments like that.
Darren, I think the last time I was in Galveston, I was feeding seagulls McNuggets. That's my earliest memory, so it's been a while.
We fed them with chip.
Well, Darren, we appreciate you hopping on with us early this morning. I know you got practice coming up at 7:30. Get some work in, man, and hopefully we can catch up before signing day this upcoming year, man.
Yep.
Yes, sir. Thank y'all for having me, and God bless you all.
All right, and good luck your senior year. So.
Thank you.
That is Derrian Ford, newest commit to the Arkansas Razorback basketball program, class of 2022 out of Magnolia, 4-star, top 50